Good morning, Cougars. It's announcement time. I'm Jamia, and today is Monday, September 21st, 2020.
And I'm Bria, and it's a red day.
Please rise and join us for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. For today's lunch, we have awesome burger.
The premium meal choices are tenders bar or cheese or pepperoni pizza.
And for the sides, we have mixed vegetables, roasted Brussels sprouts, and pineapple tidbits. For tomorrow's lunch, we have cheese rippers.
The premium meal choices are deli bar or spicy chicken sandwich.
And for the sides, we have crinkle fries, bell peppers with ranch, fresh orange wedges, and Rice Krispie treat.
Hey, let's start our Monday show off with a joke. What did the 0 say to the 8?
I don't know. What did 0 say?
Nice belt.
Oh, I get it. Hey, don't forget our September character word.
That's right. This is the last week of the month, and we have been focusing on responsibility, and it means taking ownership in what you say and do.
Yes, an important life skill for sure.
Our amazing football team plays Liberty tomorrow, Tuesday, September 22nd.
Make sure to wish our boys good luck when you see them. And make sure you are wishing our volleyball girls good luck too as they take on Walden today.
Let's keep our undefeated streak going, Lady Cougars. Good luck.
If you signed up for the informational meeting for the trip to Killarney, make sure you attend the Zoom meeting tomorrow, September 22nd at 6:30 p.m.
As you probably remember, this month we are celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month with weekly challenges, questions to highlight famous Latinos and their contributions.
Last week's trivia question was,
the famous Hispanic plays forward for Sporting KC.
He is from Ciudad Victoria, Mexico.
And he won the Golden Boot last year in the Mexican League for most goals.
And the answer is
Alan Peludo.
Thank you for all who participated in this challenge. And now,
are you ready for this week's Hispanic Heritage Challenge question? If you would like to participate, get your laptops now and fill out the tinyurl form at www.tinyurl.com/Hispanic Heritage Challenge.
Again, to participate, get your laptops out and go to the site now. www.tinyurl.com/Hispanic Heritage Challenge. This week's Hispanic Heritage Challenge is she was born in 1925 in Cuba.
She is known as the Queen of Salsa. One of her most famous songs is La Vida es un Carnival.
And her unique voice and bold style made her famous around the world and helped her win several international music awards. And this week's trivia is she was born in 1925 in Cuba.
She is known as the Queen of Salsa. One of her most famous songs is titled La Vida es un Carnival.
And her unique voice and bold style made her famous around the world and helped her win several international music awards. If you know who this famous Hispanic person is, make sure you're submitting your answer to www.tinyurl.com/Hispanic Heritage Challenge.
Good luck.
Are you ready for our weekly Wicker Challenge?
The past 2 weeks we have focused on writing and inquiry. Hopefully you will occasionally look back at your courageous reminder and your person of courage to remind you that you have #CougarCourage.
This week we are going to focus on the C, cooperation.
Our Wicker Challenge for you this week is to stop by the Encore bulletin board in the cafe and grab a puzzle piece to decorate.
These puzzle pieces will show how we are all unique in our own way, but we work together and in one unified group in our Cougar environment.
Grab a puzzle piece, decorate it, and then let's show off our individual contribution that we cooperatively make to our Congress community.
Listen up, student council members.
You have a meeting today, right after school, in the cafeteria.
Please make sure you have a ride arranged for after the meeting.
See you there.
Here are some important updates and information for our amazing principal, Dr. Early.
Good morning, Congress students. Hey, this is Dr. Early, and I know I don't hop on here very much because I'm pretty sure you'd rather see your fellow classmates than me, but every now and then when I have something important to share, I want to get on here and let you know. So I have two things that I need to talk to you about. One of them is pretty big, one of them is kind of minor, but again, I think we need to talk about them both. The minor one is a little bit about the car rider line. We still have, even though we have a small number of kids coming to school every day, we still have a lot of cars in the car rider line, and I like that. That's great. But the one thing that I hate doing every morning is telling people to get back in their cars. I feel really bad about that as I'm coming out and people have already got their backpack or they've got their instrument, they've got all this stuff and they've already gotten out of their cars, but it's not 7 o'clock yet and I have to meanly say, hey, you got to get back in and wait. I'm not trying to be mean, I'm trying to keep everybody safe. We are now opening the building at 7 o'clock and we have to have time for the teachers to get in their rooms, get in position for supervision. And because you can't come in until 7 o'clock, if I let everyone out of their cars, guess what they're going to do? They're all going to gather at the front door and then we're not social distancing. So I'd rather you stay in your cars, and let's be honest, in a few short weeks, the mornings are going to get a little chillier and you know you're going to want to stay in those nice warm cars anyway. In fact, I might have a hard time getting you out of them if it's too cold outside. So please stay in your cars until 7 o'clock. Most mornings I'll be out there and I'll give you the thumbs up or I'll point to the building and I'll give you a signal to come on in. So that's the minor thing. The bigger thing, I sent a message out to your parents a week or so ago about what a great job we're doing of not coming to school sick. But you know who really needs to hear that? You guys. I am so proud of how everybody is handling this situation. I know school feels a little weird right now, but we're doing everything that we can to keep everyone safe. And a big part of keeping everyone safe is on your shoulders, because as much as I want you here and as much as your teachers want you here, we don't want you to come to school sick. It's that simple. If you wake up in the morning, if you've got a sore throat, if you've got a runny nose, if you've got a cough, think about some of those symptoms that we talked about in the safety presentation, definitely a fever. We just can't have you here. Again, we want you to be here. We know that you learn best when you're here, but darn it, when you're sick right now during the pandemic, we have to make sure that you stay home. And if you're not sure, just tell your folks and have your folks call the school. If you're doing that, then you're doing your part. You know, our theme for this year is Cougar Courage. And one of the big things that I think of when I think of courage is having the courage to do what's right. And that's not always easy. But with the pandemic, with COVID-19, we have to do what's right for everyone else. And I know you might really want to come to school. And again, I can't stress it enough, we want you here. But if you're sick, you have to think about your friends. You have to think about your teachers. You have to think about everyone in this building. You have to have the courage to stand up and say, I don't want to spread this to others. I want to keep Congress up and running. So again, while I sent that message to your parents, this largely falls on you. If you're not feeling well, you have to speak up, okay? So please have the courage to do what's right. You've been doing an amazing job so far. I am so impressed with everything that I've seen from you guys so far this year, but especially that. So let's keep it up. Thank you for your time, Cougars. Have a great day.
Thank you, Dr. Early. Important reminders for sure. Let's all do our part to show our September character word responsibility.
Make sure you are showing our amazing teachers how much you appreciate all that they do.
That's right. What better way to show love and appreciation for our teachers than to fill out a Thank a Teacher form?
The link for this form can be found on the Congress website under the About Our School tab, or you can access it on the school-wide Google Classroom.
Teachers, please have your students open their laptops, go to our Congress webpage, and complete the Thank a Congress Teacher staff member form now.
Well, that's all for today. I'm Jamia, and today is Monday, September 21st.
And I'm Bria, and it's a red day.
Have an awesome day, Cougars.